So in today's video, I have a small AI and data center stock making huge strategic moves. So when a major company like Nvidia makes a significant investment, everyone begins to take notice. Today's company has been on a huge run over the past few weeks, and at the moment stands as one of Nvidia's most significant holdings. But before we get into the video, I just want to say thanks to everyone watching the channel over the past few years. We've just hit 50,000 subscribers this week, which is incredible, and I just want to say thank you to everyone. Now, if you enjoy the content and like my videos, then please drop a comment and let me know your thoughts. Or if there is something that I have missed in this video, I always appreciate your feedback, so let me know. I'm not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice, so always do your own due diligence. Now let's get straight into it with today's stock. Applied Digital develops, builds, and operates next-generation data centers and cloud infrastructure in North America. Its data centers provide digital infrastructure solutions to high-performance computing industry. The company also provides artificial intelligence cloud services, high-performance computing data center, and crypto data center hosting services. The company's purpose-built facilities are engineered to unleash the power of accelerated computing and deliver secure, scalable, and sustainable digital hosting, along with software as a service and GPU as a service solutions. Backed by deep hyperscale expertise and a robust pipeline of available power, Applied Digital accommodates AI factories to support the world's most enacting AI, ML, blockchain, and high-performance computing workloads. Looking at the investor's presentation, we can see that Applied Digital have a world-class management team with decades of experience across industry-leading companies. The company has been positioning itself for huge growth over the past few years, and that has now ramped up with over $5 billion in funding agreements to support data center development. AI demand is increasing, and so too is the demand for power. The demand for power has capacity expected to triple in the next 5 years, with hundreds of billions of dollars being spent annually by the world's leading companies. Applied Digital's strategic AI play gains momentum. APLD stock has drawn investors' attention to its role as an emerging player in the critical AI infrastructure landscape. As the demand for specialized data processing power explodes, companies like Applied Digital, which are strategically reorientating to serve this high-growth sector, present intriguing considerations for investor portfolios, but significant partnerships are supporting Applied Digital's AI infrastructure growth. There are only 6 stocks in Nvidia's recent 13F portfolio. CoreWeave is by far Nvidia's biggest holding, and aside from owning 7% of the company, CoreWeave is also one of Nvidia's biggest customers. Since going public in March, CoreWeave, Nasdaq ticker CRWV, is up over 155%. It's a stock that I've briefly mentioned before but never did an in-depth analysis on YouTube. If this is something that you would like to see, then drop a comment and let me know if this is of interest. As I said before, guys, I try to make the videos that you want to see. The only way for me to know what you want is if you let me know. Anyways, CoreWeave might be the biggest Nvidia holding, but the next two are ARM and APLD. Applied Digital is working to build a network of high-performance computing centers, including HPC data centers, beginning with its in-construction Ellendale campus. The campus is expected to start generating revenue by Q4 this year, but the outlook is for revenue growth to sustain a 30% pace for 2025 and 2026 as the shift takes hold, and then to accelerate later in the decade. Now guys, a lot can happen over the next 5 years, but if this tells me anything, it tells me that we are still very early for this stock. And something that boosts my confidence even more is that Applied Digital makes up 4% of Nvidia's portfolio. It is their third largest holding, twice the amount of even MBIS. Now a lot of people talk about Nebius Group and the investment from Nvidia. Nebius is only around 2% of Nvidia's holding, half the amount of Applied Digital. So let's look at the charts to see why I think that Applied Digital is sitting at a very appealing position right now. So back in April, when Donald Trump announced his tariffs on Liberation Day, Applied Digital plummeted as the whole market was thrown into chaos. While a lot of stocks have come back up in the past few weeks, Applied Digital has been on a massive run. The stock has gained more than 115% since this low and has been on a massive upward trend for the past 6 or 7 weeks. APLD stock has been recording a series of higher highs and higher lows, keeping this trend intact, as we can see here on the chart. But then last week, we had this huge breakout. Now, this might not look like too much here, but the stock gained over 25% in a single day. But instead of dropping back down afterwards like a lot of stocks do, this stock continues to find great momentum. MACD and RSI indicators too are looking very tasty here, and although I think the stock might drop a little bit, it looks primed to run higher next week. Sitting at 736 right now, I think this could drop back a little to about 7 or maybe 710, but then it looks like the next level of resistance could be about $8, but breaking that level could see a run to $10. But what do professional analysts think of Applied Digital? Looking at MarketBeat, we can see that 11 Wall Street analysts have analyzed APLD stock. The consensus price target is $10.91, which is 46% upside from the current price. Importantly, there is no sell ratings, no hold ratings, just 11 buy ratings. And we can see here too that analysts are getting more and more bullish on APLD over time. From just 2 buy ratings back in 2023, the stock has 10 buy ratings and 1 strong buy now in May 2025. The most recent of these was set this week at $12, but as we can see here, there is a lot of bullish price targets, as high as $20 set back in February by Northland Securities. And Applied Digital has been listed as one of the top 3 growth stocks to buy that could double your money. This is alongside Summit Therapeutics and IonQ, the quantum computing pioneer. As it says here, Applied Digital has a huge growth opportunity with the explosion in demand for data centers. Now, this article was written on May 18th, and since then, APLD stock has actually gained 7%. Of course, since my video last month, 5 penny stocks to buy now for April, Applied Digital was top of my list. At the time, the stock was only $4.32, so it's up 71% since that video. My number 2 stock was Big Bear AI, ticker symbol BBAI. At the time, Big Bear was $2.88. And this ran to over $4 yesterday, another 41% increase. Now, I have not yet made my 5 penny stocks to buy from May, but if this is something that is of interest to you, then let me know in the comments. Anyways, back to this article. Applied Digital is ranked as the number 1 stock on the list of 3 top growth stocks to buy now that could double your money. As it says here, Applied Digital is small, with a market cap in the ballpark of $1.3 billion and a share price of $6. As I said, the stocks have gone up a bit since this article. However, the company has huge growth potential with the explosion in demand for data centers and cloud infrastructure. This tech stock is up almost 60% over the past 12 months. However, it is still nearly 50% below its peak set in February 2025. Applied Digital would almost double its share price if it regains its previous high. I think the goal should be attainable, if not this year, then within the next couple of years. And as we've seen when we looked at the analyst price targets, analysts agree with this too. But what do you think? Is APLD stock a buy right now? Everywhere I look on Facebook, Reddit, X, and even StockTwits, there's a lot of people saying that anything under $10 is a steal for this stock. Remember, these videos are for entertainment purposes. I'm not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice, so I highly recommend you do your own due diligence. Never ever buy a stock based on what someone on YouTube says. My videos just provide information, the decisions are up to you. And make sure to check out my past 5 penny stock picks from last month. This should be appearing on your screen right now, and let me know if you're interested in a video for 5 stocks for May. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.